more lilting. Oh, perhaps with a key change. No. No. More lilting. Oh, perhaps with a key change. No. Let it breathe. You caught me unawares. How may I be of assistance? Alas, I should have chosen a more private locale for this. Could you kindly forget what you saw and heard? My mistress would be quite irate if she learned I've been sneaking away to work on such a frivolous pursuit. If only my duty to my mistress did not prevent it. To be free of her, I must earn another patron. To complete my greatest work, I first need to hear it aloud, which means I must select an instrument. Can you play? Excellent. I have a guitar in my possession, but there may be a more fitting instrument for my work. The townsfolk have instruments we can borrow. Would you be so kind as to procure a handful and play them for me?
Fine day, is it not? The autumnal splendor of Everfall is always on full display. Stay a while, enjoy the scenery, and be sure to buy a drink at the tavern. Well, now, that is a most curious request. Are you a lover of music? An artisan, perhaps? It so happens that I carry a flute, should I be in a musical mood. As long as you solemnly swear to return it, you may borrow it.
Have you come to report a crime? I believe my guard captain, Frank, is better suited to handle the situation. It is quite heavy. I would hate for you to hurt yourself. But I suppose the moon and planets are aligned in a way that suggests better luck. Yes, you may. Return it in a timely manner, please.
there it is. The flute produces the most whimsical sound. I can elicit soul-stirring melodies from such an instrument. Yes, this will do nicely. You hold on to it for now. We will return it later, along with the rest. Ah, there you are. My magnum opus is complete. I shall call it Winds of Autumn. Now, I must ensure it is heard far and wide. Without popular excitement, I will never gain the favor of a suitable patron. I cannot be the one to deliver my work unto the world. To gain a reputation for being a great composer, we must create the impression that my music has spread far and wide. In this business, as in many others, reputation is everything. Very astute. I would like you to play the part of a traveling bard. Find individuals of influence throughout the town and play my melody before them. Ensure that you mention my pen name, Composer Marseilles.
I see you have my flute. Do you mean to awe me with a song? I will always make time for pleasant music. Oh, it gives me great joy. Do proceed. my! To whom do I owe this wondrous experience? I will remember that name. Do convey my appreciation for this work should you meet again. You simply must share this with Captain Dubois. You will find him near the Governor's Hall. Oh, and keep the flute. My treat.
Oh, they must be prolific indeed, if their work can stand out so in a city like ours. Ah, Constable Misha will want to hear this. She takes delight in introducing rising talent to the gentry. Many consider it a favor.
Was that the lilting of a flute I heard? Yes, I do have a sharp ear. If your work is of such quality, I know several individuals who would be delighted to learn your name. Play for me? Yes, yes, this is exactly what this town needs. I shall ensure your name is spoken far and wide. When you earn yourself a patron, do remember who helped you grow your career. Ah, a bard then. How kind of you to bring this melody to us. I shall ensure that Marcius receives proper recognition. Do be sure to inform them of my generosity. Now, you must play for the masses. To the tavern with you.
Good. I could use someone to liven up the place a bit. Take your place by the fire, love. Shame the usual crowd wasn't here to enjoy that, but I'll be singing your praises. I hope you can come back and play another night. Is that their name? I'll be sure to ask other bards if they know any of Marcius's songs. I appreciate you breaking up the quiet with that bit of joy.
How did it go? Did they like it? Did their eyes shine? Perhaps shed a tear? I wish I could have seen their reactions for myself, but there are more important things. Did it make an impact? Is there now a reputation I must uphold? Whew, what a relief. Even though I find great joy in composing, there is always a moment where I fear I am simply a butler and nothing more. I will approach Mistress Sockham now, I think. Maybe she will offer to sponsor my music. This is terrible, my friend. I heard that my mistress was interested in backing my pen name and revealed to her that it was me. I had expected... At any rate, my pay has been docked, and I am not to speak of it again. Find a patron without her, obviously. She does not own me. I did some sleuthing and discovered that the Oaf family recently lost a musician in their employ. If we tread carefully, I can present myself to the Patriarch. One never approaches a noble personage without an introduction. There are only a handful of people who can arrange one. We need to find out who they are. Start with their maid, Sarah. She always has her ear to the ground.
Try not to look so lost, lamb. It attracts pickpocketed he. I'll have to give him a talking to. You got that look on your face. You know the one. Preparing to ask for something that's above your station. Well, Lord Shen is particular about his company. You might be a bit too dusty to garner the right kind of attention. Luckily, Atticus is not. Now don't act surprised. I know what you're after. I can help you both for a price. In fact, I have a list. you have the items I requested? Hand them over and I'll evaluate how you've done. And I trust the parcel was delivered to the correct address. Good. The courier will seek out Atticus with an invitation. He is not to be late, he must be well dressed and carry himself as a musician, not a butler. Understood.
I detect triumph in your demeanor. I do not know what you had to do to secure this opportunity for me, but I suspect victory is close at hand. And now, we wait. If you're looking for my proprietors, I am afraid they are not taking appointments today. Can't say that name sparks any torches. Perhaps he was just passing through. Here, look at this. The embossed wax seal, the heft of the paper. Even the ink is gilt in gold. Every detail screams affluence, and yet it is hardly overt. This letter summons me to Lord Shen's side. Thank you. My heart is all aflutter. Perhaps you could act as my associate and accompany me. I know this may be beneath you, but think of how it will reflect on the reputation we worked so hard to build.
Marcius, or should I say Atticus, has told me a great deal about you. It seems I have you to thank for this auspicious meeting. I have decided to grant Atticus my esteemed patronage, but it comes with a condition. I cannot employ one who has already sworn to another. I must come to an acceptable arrangement with Lady Sako. It would wound her pride to surrender him to me. But I suppose that is the point. Ask her to name her price.
I knew it. It was you who spread those ridiculous rumors. You filled my darling Atticus's head with flights of fancy. And now look, he seeks to exit my employ. He would. He knows what it would mean for him to woo my manservant. How it would stain the family name. He does it for his own pride, not for Atticus's sake. No, I will accept no offer.
Well, what is her price? I have deep pockets after all, but I am sure she will not part with him easily. How amusing. She thinks herself above temptation. Well, I can see that corrected. I prepared an initial offer. Deliver it to her if you would, and do not open it, or I shall have your head.
Are you intentionally trying to waste my time? I told you I will not part with my dear Atticus. Nothing from Lord Shen could possibly change my mind. Let me see it. Oh my. How grand. How generous. Perhaps he is not the fiend I thought. Oh, he has such lovely taste in parchment. What a lovely texture. With great regret and sorrow, I do accept his offer.
You return. Well, shall I deliver the good news to Atticus? Impertinent. But I am in a pleasant mood. I will divulge. I gave her a handsome estate in Windsward, and her pick of personal attendants. A balm to her wounded pride. And I can dismiss one of my more irksome charges.
Look at this. The embossed wax seal, the heft of the paper. Even the ink is gilt in gold. Every detail screams affluence, and yet it is hardly overt.